These male rappers today got a lot of nerve. You know, I can't put it completely on them. I think as women, we need to level up and open up our eyes. But these dudes are wilding with a lot of their comments that they're either saying out loud verbatim with no mercy, or they were saying behind closed doors and didn't think would come out. Let's talk about it.
We're about to voice it with friend love one.
Tune in. Welcome to Voice It with Fran Lavoie. I'm your host, Fran Lavoie. And today I'm just going to be discussing something that didn't necessarily trigger me, but made my eyebrows lift when it came to a leaked phone call that Young Thug and Mariah The Scientist, who are both Atlanta-based rappers, had while he was behind bars. You know, Young Thug has been on parole and has been released from custody after he was battling a RICO case with surrounding his gang and record label, I believe YSL. And you're also going to be talking about Huncho as well, and some of the comments that he made, and just how harmful it is, and how we should just be mindful and just be careful with people like this. So I'm going to get into the leaked audio. This is an audio that Young Thug was having on Conversation with Mariah The Scientist, discussing Glorilla, the Memphis hip hop sensation, F Dude Free, if you know, you know, and all these other songs. And I just enjoy her energy. I like that she's unapologetically herself. But we're going to listen to this clip about him pretty much bashing Glorilla and saying that she's not cute, she's ugly, all these different things, and how he backpedaled and Uchi popped. All right. 1 second.
I saw the girl, Glorilla.
Yeah.
Why not people say she pretty? That bitch ugly as fuck.
You think she ugly?
You said it. Like, yeah, they say she ain't ugly. People, niggas be saying she ain't ugly. That bitch ain't nothing.
They be saying she look like Rihanna.
Man, be like goddamn Rihanna.
Yeah.
Man, watch that.
Oh, man.
She look like Rihanna. Long ass, bullshit ass wig, skinny shit. Goddamn, big ass head, big mouth. Man, watch that. It's crazy. They probably niggas really running around sneaking with her too. She on the hammer.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of niggas in her DM and stuff. Probably. But I be feeling like sometimes a lot of niggas like that, it'll be like, if the girl was regular and you weren't trying to fuck with the girl, it's just like she got a number one song and,
Niggas just like, oh, let hit her. Man, bitch ain't talking about nothing. I would not pursue her at all, ever. Man, watch out. Watch out. That shit ain't nothing. All the shit I seen about her. Seen the video of walking past. Just big ass mouth, just like always laughing. Look at that bitch. She look funny as hell. She look funny. Man, the girl look funny, man. Who the hell who trying to smack this? Man, you think like Trippie Redd or some shit and trying to hit her. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no.
Man, Trippie Redd done cuffed this girl. And she is like a super thot.
All right. So you just heard that. And my. Young Thug had a lot to say, and Mariah The Scientist is no better. I mean, she didn't necessarily say anything wrong, but she did not do her due diligence to defend. And then the internet doesn't sleep, they showed that either around the time that that conversation happened, or maybe after the phone call was leaked, Glorilla brought her up on stage, was trying to put her on. Now, Mariah, she has a lot of musical efforts, and I know about Glorilla and all these people because I follow the Shade Room. I don't really know, or I'm not a connoisseur of the music. But I will say, Young Thug was very, 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 very particular and descriptive about how he felt about Glorilla, and talking about how dudes wouldn't really want to smack. And Mariah just co-signed it by saying, look, she has a #1 single. And I guess that's probably the only reason why, or, they probably wouldn't rock with her if she was just a regular female. And that speaks to a lot because Mariah the Scientist is beautiful. She's very exotical or ambiguous, as some people would say. I think that Glorilla is pretty. I think that she definitely had a glow up, but nonetheless, she wasn't an ugly girl to me in the first place. But everybody's entitled to their opinion. Now, do I think Young Thug is attractive? I do not. I think that the same thing that Mariah the Scientist said about Glorilla being, if she was just a regular girl, nobody would come for her or try to holler at her, but because she has #1 singles, that's why. It makes me question why she's with a dude like Young Thug. Because Young Thug to me is not attractive. And just like he had his opinions, that's mine. To make matters worse, you know, Glorilla came out and said this pretty much. So Glorilla is funny. She said on X, mind you, this the same NIGGA blowing up my phone to ask what color my eyes is. So she's exposing Young Thug. Like, first of all, you must not have thought I was ugly because you asking me about, features, like what color your eyes is, girl. Like, all right, sir. So then he had no choice but to come out and apologize. So on X, he said, at Glow the Official, first of all, I'm sorry to you for my words, and I honestly don't think you're ugly at all. I was speaking from jail, just having a hard time with life. I don't like bashing girls and hardly ever did. I'm sorry to you, twin. Child, Trippy Redhead came out and was like, he would smash too, like ain't nobody on here was coming at Glorilla. Mariah the Scientist, you're no better. Once again, like we said, because you were, subtly co-signing it by saying, oh, I feel like if a woman is, dudes wouldn't get with her just because she regular. And it's like, it speaks a lot to the whole exotical thing, and people that phenotypically look like Mariah the Scientist or better, where they just think that they're all that, And I'm not going to sit here and say that she thinks that she is all that, but, to say something like that, to say, oh, regular, it means that you think that you are not regular. So, child, there's a whole nother thing going on now where Whack 100 claims that there's additional audio of Young Thug saying he would leave Mariah for another woman, saying there's a reason that Thug only apologized to Glorilla. You think you're looking like a fool now? That's crazy. So, it's just crazy. So let's hear this. Let me just put the volume up.
I want to see if Mariah gonna forgive him for what he said, who he'll leave her for. I want to see if Mariah gonna forgive him for this. Yeah, it's coming, Mariah. You think you looking like a fool now? Him telling you how ugly Glorilla is, and the whole time this thing got calling her to ask him what color her eyes is. He ain't did a public apology to nobody but her. You know why? When she shot back at him, she was letting him know, you know what's in my phone, nigga. Keep playing with me. Mariah can't be that stupid that you ain't apologized to nobody publicly but her. Once she shot back, he's trying to suppress everything she got. But we gonna let you know what Thug really feel about you.
Woo. So this is wild. So I was going to end this video, but then we in the early hours of the morning before I kind of put everything together, you hear some leaked audio of him saying that Mariah the Scientist confronted him. Like, I guess he would gone to jail. And then there was females posted up at his condo. So hold on. Let's hear this.
Right, she like one of my little hoes, one of my little girls, she posted stuff on the internet at my condo from a long time ago. Mariah, I called Mariah this morning, she like, man, girls posting in your condo. I'm like, oh my God, I hung up on her. I'm gonna dunk on you. Cause I mean, yeah, baby, found me by the girl in the condo a minute ago. I'm like, cut that. It was a minute ago though. It was days before I got locked up, man. But this minute, a minute and a half. Whatever happened, it has been 1.5. You can cut that out. Sure, whatever happened. Whatever happened, one of my little, in a month and a half. It's been a month and 15 days. So what else you doing, man? Well, been like 18 days or something like that. Like, whatever, I ain't doing it with her. So, what to do? I'm ready to want to like.
Yeah, so that's pretty much him keeping it real. Like, hey, this is what I was doing. But he was talking to somebody else and, talking about her reaction to it. So now, as of wee hours of this morning, Young Thug on X is, saying, my baby, I was wrong and I'm sorry for what I put you through. You deserved better from me. Thank you for everything and I will do anything to make this work. You show me what love is and I hope I haven't lost you forever. Everybody leave her out of this, please. She's an innocent girl and feels bad about all of this. Please give her peace. So we would love to give her peace, but the problem is that you need to give her security. Notice how I said give her security and not give her peace because, you have to find that peace within. So let me see. There's something else coming up. So I just can't end because there's more. Oh, Lord. So another leaked audio came out with Young Thug talking to some girl, talk about he can't wait to start a family and she gonna have kids when he get out. So child, let's take a listen to this.
What's up?
Hello.
Sam, what you doing?
That's it, laid there. Well, how you can?
You at home?
Yeah, I'm at home.
What's up with you, baby? I miss your pet.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting your call. So my heart is beating fast right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I make you feel like that for sure.
Crazy.
I wonder what the fuck your heart gonna do when I see you.
Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
I wonder what that
Oh
shit
my
gonna do.
gosh. You said what?
I wonder what your shit gonna do when I see you.
I have no idea. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous.
What's up? Ridiculous. I like you.
I mean, it's good, but like, it still happens. Like, what? For like 2 years.
It's definitely been 2 years.
It's crazy.
Yes. When you plan on having kids? Like what age?
And you get out?
Tell you. Fact.
When you come home, I have kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I love you.
Monday. Love you more.
Yeah, today Monday. Why you think it's ridiculous? I like it.
So it gives more meaning to why he was like, my baby, I was wrong and I'm sorry for what I put you through, because he was out here wilding. So then Mariah puts up like lyrics from, I guess it's her song. And, I'm obviously not going to play the song for copyright infringement, but She puts it up. It says, "Tell me, love and hatred doesn't coexist." Surely I'll reply, "That's what resentment is. I was naive, not ignorant. So much for my innocence now. Love me, leave me, let me down. I put forth an open heart and I've been hurt. Looking back in retrospect, that ain't what I deserve. Want it back in blood, and blood I'm gonna get, and still pray for the love instead of common sense." Very appropriate, coincidental music, considering that all of this is coming out now. Then Young Thug puts up a tweet that says chapter ended, which seemingly suggests that him and Mariah broke up. We don't know. And then the shade room is like quick, because then it shows that it seems that she deactivated her account. Now, this is as of 4 p.m. today. So once again, this is not all the audio that was leaked. There was more audio that was leaked, but it's very telling because of everything that's been going on. So it's unfortunate, if they broke up. I am happy for her because she doesn't deserve this, like he said. And I'm glad that he at least acknowledged that she didn't deserve it. So as I've been trying to end this video, when it comes to Mariah, I really do wish her well. I wish everybody in this situation well. And I hope that she learns from this. Now, there was more here that I wanted to talk about, but I realized that with all the additions to this Young Thug story, I cut out a conversation about Huncho and Keyshia Cole. In that situation, my whole thing, because Huncho was speaking and he spoke about how he was a master manipulator and that he had children on the way. He had a baby on the way. And he was previously in a relationship with Keyshia Cole, but then they broke up. She got a tattoo of him and everything. And, he basically called out that his girl's birthday was in October, when they asked, who his lady was. And, it's just an embarrassment at that point. I was going to speak on that, and I had some great audio for that. But, for me, at the end of the day, I just think that these men were wilding. I think that as women, we need to understand and know our worth so that we are not hurting ourselves in the long run. I think, fellas, if you're in a situation with a trifling female, you really need to, be careful and be mindful, because a lot of people just really do not care anymore. He made those comments, and, Keyshia Cole, her birthday is in October, and so it is embarrassing because she's older than him. And it's not about age. At the end of the day, it's just when people bring out the age, it's simply because people just assume that you should know better. But it's not about that. It's about where your mindset is. And to me, Keyshia Cole is a hopeless romantic and will give a dude a chance. And so, she's been through this with her husband, Boobie Gibson, Young Jeezy in the past, and Antonio Brown had been disrespectful with some comments that made her look crazy because she was pretty much begging him to chill. She learned from those. And, as the public, we love Keyshia Cole, but it's one of those things where it's like, sis, like, you don't have to settle for this. Like, this dude is out here talking about him being a master manipulator and saying that, it don't matter, like all these things. And it's like, no, like, you deserve better at this point. So, yeah, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this situation. And if you have not heard the Huncho, it's pretty much what I said, but you can listen in. Let me know what you think about the situation with Young Thug. That took up the majority of the video, but you let me know what you think about both. Have you been in a situation similar? I don't think much people would be like, yeah, I was, charged with a RICO potentially, but I'm talking about the relational aspects of infidelity, side dudes, side females. and people just being untrue and being very nasty when it comes to this game and this situation we call love. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this with a friend. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more. And I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Fran Lavoie. Thank you so much for listening to this video and watching it. Now, if you like this one, there's plenty others where that came from. Be sure to check out my channel, like, comment, share, and subscribe.